Hey, it's Clint with Motorcycle Monkey Channel. Thanks for being here today. Today, it is all about the 2021 Moto Guzzi V7. Something I really never considered on a bike is that the seat is brown and it's not so hot at 95 degrees Fahrenheit when I hop on the seat after it's sitting in the sun for a little bit. Didn't burn me through my pants. It's been a fun couple of days getting to know this bike, so now it's time to take it to Dave Stahl, KUSI Good Morning San Diego on television, and it's 5:15 a.m. That's why it's dark. By the time we put it on TV, it's about 6:40, 6:50 a.m. You got to get there nice and early.
Got Clint August with me from Motorcycle Monkey. This is his ride for this month. Moto Guzzi is definitely depicted by the engine, because this is a Moto Guzzi motor. They've had this motor since I think Moto Guzzi's been Moto Guzzi.
Well, check this out. So this is actually the Centenario. This is the V7 Stone, and that is century in Italian. And yes, to your point, this is the 100-year anniversary model.
Okay, cool.
And they started two World War I vets in Italy. Carlo Guzzi. He actually was the main guy. They started this. It's in the same factory today, in the same place in Italy. How many how many manufacturers can say that?
Yeah.
By the way, GP Motorcycles on India Street, Paul taught me so much about this bike and the history and what this really means. This is so improved from last year. It looks a lot like last year's model, but it's actually 850 cc's. Okay. It went from 52 or 53 horsepower to 65. That's quite a jump in a year.
Yeah, that's a jump.
It's got a lower center of gravity.
Doesn't weigh as much.
Longer wheelbase, doesn't weigh as much.
Yeah.
And it's got a 5 to 5.5 gallon tank, and I'm getting 48 to 50 miles per gallon if my math is correct on this thing.
Well, if you keep your foot out of it.
Right, and it's so comfortable. You sat on this.
I know.
Was this comfortable?
I loved it.
It's so shocking to me. It's a retro style bike, but they went back to basics. Now you've got your digital readout and all that, your instrument panel, and it'll tell you when to shift. A little eagle will actually flash here telling you when to shift. I love it, I really do. And that, by the way, represents, if you look in a second here, you can, this, if you notice, there's this is kind of an eagle, and that represents the century that this company's been around. But this eagle right here will actually flash telling you when to shift. You got your RPMs, it's got different, it'll tell you how many miles per gallon you're getting on average, how many miles left in the tank, all of those things that you have in a couple of different riding modes. What I like is this one with the traction control, ABS and all that. If you have it in a certain setting and you hit bumps, it'll lag just a little bit on the throttle, and that's for safety. That's for, it's for your well-being.
Well, it's like lane departure when you're in a new car and the seat will vibrate to let you know you're coming out of your lane.
Okay, so
same mentality.
I guess that is, yeah. So that
same mentality.
because it thinks you're lifting off the ground because you're hitting the bumps. But there's a setting that I put it in that it doesn't do that, because I'm not doing any hard riding. So there's no lag in the throttle. It's actually very responsive. You said it before, very, very light.
Yeah, I know. It really, I mean, it's a perfect commuter bike. I think this would make a good, even though the CCs are a little on the larger side for a first-time rider. But I think a first-time rider could be real comfortable on this bike.
I'm smiling because that is exactly what I think. I think that this is perfect for a first-time rider, a beginner. It's light enough, it's easy enough. But even an advanced rider, and I would take this around town, no joke, I would take this all the way to Washington and back. That's how comfortable this bike is.
Yeah, and and if you're worried about no windshield, just get a full-face helmet.
Yeah, get a full-face helmet. Yeah. You can put on a backpack. I wore one this morning with my camera gear. I really like this bike, and I know you make fun of me because every bike I bring, I go, I love this. Well, because I love every bike I ride.
Well, I love every car that I drive. Keep talking about it. Tell them about how much this thing costs.
All right, so this starts a little over $9,000, $9,100 and change. Out of GP Motorcycles on India Street. Like I said, Paul and the crew down there. Here's another thing that I never thought about on any bike I've ever ridden, and this is my first opportunity ever to ride a Moto Guzzi. It's Guzzi like pizza. When you put two Z's together, that's how they do it in Italian. But I'm riding this off.
Hey, Rudy's working today.
Oh,
if you don't
here we go.
Off, man, I'll hear about it.
Love you, man. Love you, man. All right, so, but this one right here is, as you said, for a beginner all the way up to someone who's advanced.
Right.
I want everyone to get on this bike. If you're thinking about riding one, I think you're gonna love this.
GP Motorcycles not gonna like you for that statement.
Why?
You know how many people are going to go down and want to ride this thing?
Well, even just sit on it, whatever.
Okay. But you got to have a helmet. I mean, you got to have a helmet, you got to have a license.
Am I doing this now?
Well, yeah, it looks like we're getting close.
Put this on.
But I mean, I just got to tell you, and it's got a nice quiet sound to it. Okay, go ahead and hop on, fire it up.
Yeah, shaft driven. Like I said, longer wheelbase. It's just lower center of gravity. So easy to pull off the stand. I promise anyone can ride this bike.
All right.
Oh, you do that to me every time the engine kill.
That's why I do it. That's why it's there.
I know. I know.
Right. So pop a wheelie and head to the gate.
Well, I'm not popping a wheelie, but I'll go.
All right.
Here we go. I don't want to hit the camera guy.
100-year anniversary. Give it hell. No wheelie.
No wheelie.
I would have done a wheelie.
Do
Jeez
something.
Louise.
Do something. I mean, that's not.
And then the gate just stops,
Yeah, one of these
stops
days.
the fun.
One of these days, and everybody keeps saying, "Open the gate! Open the gate!"
Don't take out our
He's
gate.
coming back. He couldn't open the gate.
Yeah, I know. Well, at least he knows how to
This
turn
is
around.
how you wave.
Check out the headlight. Look
Like
at that
a parade.
eagle. Look at the eagle on the headlight.
Like a
That's
parade.
pretty
Oh, that's another thing. I'm glad you brought this up too.
cool. Hey, you're off air.
Oh,
Quit talking.
No, he's not.
I was
Oh,
wondering.
no, you're not. You're still on.
Oh, because here's the thing.
Wrap.
I'm watching the camera pointed at me, but here's the thing too. My dad even said this yesterday. He helps me film for YouTube, and that's Motorcycle Monkey channel, by the way, if you want to check out a full review on this. So he says, man, when I'm behind you, this tail light and your brake light, it really illuminates. You can't miss you, which is great. So that's another thing. They really did a great job on this bike.
Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye, Clint.
Later, Clint.
Please subscribe to Motorcycle Monkey, share it with your friends, and click the bell icon in the upper right-hand corner of the screen because that'll notify you when new videos are done. I really appreciate you watching, and if you've ever served this country, past, present, men, women, every branch, we love you, we appreciate you, thank you, and God bless you and your families for your tremendous sacrifice. See you on the next one, and ride safely.